Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join three Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelli, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers!
Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Kelli.
And I'm Lori.
We're just hopping on real quick to talk about Stranger Things because we're both watching the show, and we both finished season 5, chapters 1 through 7.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Everything that's been released so far. So if you haven't watched every episode that has been released to date, don't listen to this.
Yeah, there you go. There's your spoiler alert or whatever it's called.
Definitely going to be some spoilers and some theories. So, yeah. So it's been so long since this show was on last, since season 4 ended. I forgot. Yes. So before Eric and I started watching this season, we watched this thing on YouTube, and it was like 12 minutes long, but it was like a really quick recap of everything that's happened.
That was a good idea. I should have done that.
I should have sent it to you.
Yeah, because I was watching it and I was like, just trying to, there's been a lot of shows between then and now.
Yeah, I didn't realize, so Eddie died at the end of season 4. The rocker dude. And then Max died, but Elle brought her back to life. But she's in what we thought was a coma, but then we find out she was just in a trance.
Yes.
So every time Eric and I watch the show, a new episode, it's like a routine. For the first 5 minutes, Eric has to go through the whole, this is ridiculous. This show has jumped the shark. It's too much. It's so much AI. It's just, and I let him go on for about 5 minutes. And then I'm like, you don't have to watch it. You can choose not to watch this show. I'm watching it. So if you want to watch it, just sit here and be quiet, please.
Yeah. And I can guarantee
don't watch it.
Because I know your husband, that after about 10 minutes, he's all into it. And he shuts up.
Either that or he falls asleep. And I don't mind either one as long as you're not talking in my ear while I'm trying to watch it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, I don't know. I don't even know. We're not doing any recap or anything like that. We just wanted to talk about the show.
Just talking shit about it. So you told me an interesting fact that I didn't know. You were mentioning the budget for this movie.
Yeah. Where was it? I just had it. Hold on.
It was a lot.
It was $270 million. Now, I don't know if that was just for the season 5 or if that's
or
overall.
For the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know.
I would imagine that might just be for the last season, because you figure these kids are getting paid a lot of money to be in this show now.
Yes.
And you want to hear another fun fact? So Dustin Henderson is played by Gayton. I don't know his last name, but he's from South Jersey, and he went to high school with he went to school with my nephews.
Oh,
so my nephews went to Pinelands High School, and the 2 older ones all did the plays, and Gayton went to PAA. But when you go to PAA, you can also do plays at your home school. So we used to go see my nephews in their plays all the time, and the one time we went, it was Cinderella, and Gayton was in it. And Tess got to meet him.
So you actually saw him. Oh, that's so funny.
We met him. Yeah,
it
was pretty awesome.
He seems like he'd just be an awesome dude no matter what,
Well, I was just telling my niece the other day, because we all had Christmas Eve together, that I've been watching interviews with the other cast members while watching this season. Every one of them always says the same thing about him. He is the most talented actor. He is so talented. They all say it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I looked up some stuff about it because I figured, let me just find out what this is really about. So this show was supposed to be an anthology series. So meaning it was supposed to be a different set of characters, a different time period, each one.
Each season?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be the same characters going through the whole show.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it was originally titled Montauk. And the show is inspired by real conspiracy theories that are based out of Montauk, New York. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah. So let me tell you about that. Yeah. So it's supposed to be different characters and settings each season. So then the whole Montauk thing. So these two brothers, Matt and Ross Duffer, they're twins, and they made a movie called Hidden, which I'd like to watch. And then they worked on another movie, Wayward Pines, with that M. Night
Oh, Shyamalan?
Shyamalan. Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. He did The Village.
Uh-huh. Yep. Let's see. So now the whole Montauk thing. It was based on rumors that the U.S. government had been conducting experiments in psychological warfare in Montauk at either Camp Hero or the Montauk Air Force Station. And these rumors began to bubble up like the mid 1980s. Yeah. And then this guy, Preston B. Nicholas, legitimized this theory when he detailed the supposed events in a series of books called The Montauk Project, Experiments in Time. And so he supposedly was one of these people that had the experiments done on him.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it also has ties to Philadelphia.
Ah.
It was really wild. So it was something about Philadelphia. With the movie, the 1984 movie, The Philadelphia Experiment, was adapted from that book that I was just talking about. And
Okay.
that movie follows two sailors who were on this ship in World War II, and it was supposedly how the U.S. government was messing around with stuff with to make ships so that the Nazis couldn't see them, and supposedly it worked and transferred them in time, and blah 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 blah. But
Wow.
yeah, so after seeing the Philadelphia experiment in 1988, this other guy said that he had all these memories that came back, that he was one of the people at this Montauk experiments. So, and then he did this big thing at a UFO conference talking about his experience. Yeah.
Well, that brings me to there's like a couple of different things going on now. So
Mhm.
we learned that this Dr. K is trying to basically recreate what Papa was doing, right?
Yes,
'Cause we
yes,
see
yes, yeah.
those scenes with these pregnant women being
Mhm,
injected with the blood. So we have that going on. They're searching for L. And
mhm.
then obviously we have the whole Vecna thing. So it is going to be interesting to see because there's only one more episode, and I think it's like a 2-hour episode. It's like a movie
Right.
being released on New Year's Eve. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all comes together. Now, do you think I have a theory? So in the one scene where Holly and Max are in the cave and they're seeing Henry's memory of when he's a little boy and he finds the man in the cave, right?
Right, and he kills the
He
guy.
opens up the briefcase. Yeah, he kills the guy. He opens up the briefcase and you see light. Now, I don't know if we're gonna find this out in the show, but apparently in the play on Broadway, it explains that that is when Henry is taken to the mind flayer. So I don't know if we're gonna see this in the show, but apparently
Oh.
the play explains that. So this is the moment where Henry no longer is a regular boy and becomes
And he becomes
he gets these powers.
right. And later
So
becomes and la
yes, but I have a theory
Oh,
that
what is it?
Vecna is getting all of these children and building this army to fight the Mind Flayer to end it all. Maybe Vecna
Oh,
isn't
so
the
and
bad guy.
isn't the bad guy.
Is that crazy?
That's not crazy. That's
I
not
don't like
crazy.
this Callie sister. I don't know what her deal is either, but I don't trust her at all. I'm with Hop. I think there's something
Yeah,
going on with this one.
there is something going on with her. I don't
Because now she's
quite know
trying to
what.
talk 11 into staying in the abyss, because we also learned that the Upside Down is not an alternate universe, it's a wormhole to
It's a
get you
wormhole.
from today here to the abyss.
Right.
Now, I never played
Ah.
Dungeons and Dragons, but I would
No,
imagine that
I
if
never
you
played that
play
either.
Dungeons and Dragons, you
Know a lot
probably
more.
can exactly are way more well versed in all this. Now, a couple of things people are talking about on social media. One, when Nancy and is it Will? Is that no, Will's the kid who gets his power. We find out now Will's got powers. Will's brother. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Josh.
Oh, I don't even know. The one who's with Nancy.
Yeah, her and her boyfriend. So they're sitting on that table with all the sludge coming down, and basically they think they're
Yeah.
going to die. And he
Yeah.
pulls out an engagement ring, and then they're saying how it's an unengagement, and she throws the ring. So was that like a breakup?
No, I think that was he was saying since everything's messed up in a normal situation, he would be asking her to get engaged. But because things are so unnormal, he's asking her to be unengaged. So basically he's asking her to get engaged but kind of
But because they
backwards
think they're
because
going to die.
well, because everything is backwards. So why I think
Got it.
I think that's what the deal was.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So people were talking about that on social media. Also, people have a very odd reaction to the whole Will coming out scene. And I got it. Like, I'm not here to say whether that scene was too long or too short because I thought it was perfect and I loved the scene and it was very important to the show because Vecna's going to use whatever weakness you have against you, and that was Will's weakness, the fact that he was
Right.
hiding from his family and friends that he was gay. So
Right.
we needed that moment so he could be strong enough to fight Vecna, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I guess people, I don't know if people aren't getting that on social media or maybe they just don't care.
Well, there's kind of dangerous territory, but there's several. I would say there's several probably reasons for that. Because listen, it's very understandable. I don't have any problem with anyone's how they want to go sexually, what they're
Right,
it doesn't
obviously.
matter to me. But I think the problem lies is when every single thing you watch has to have
Okay.
think that almost becomes an issue because it's just
Okay.
like, okay, that's fine, but I just think it just becomes a little much.
Right.
I
So
think
it's
that's
not
a
a
deal.
this show issue, it's a them
No,
issue with in general.
I think it could be just in general issue.
Okay. Okay.
But I
Because I
mean,
didn't think that
if you watched that scene and did not feel heartbreak, there's something wrong with you.
I
There's something wrong with you.
totally
And
agree with you.
I am from the camp of sometimes it's enough, like it's too much.
Right. But
But
no, I agree with you.
but
That
even
scene
then,
was
like that
beautiful.
was absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because we are Gen X. So we know that at that time, I don't know
It
what
was
year
not a
it is in
thing. It was
season
not a
5,
thing.
1987, maybe this was not
No,
something that your friends told you.
no,
They
not
held
at all.
that in
Right.
probably until they were adults out of college
Absolutely.
in their professional
Yes,
world. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely.
so
Yes.
it was a big thing. And I thought it was done very well.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, so
And
those
I
are
mean
my theories.
that's what the whole show is based on. The whole show is based on your fear and what it can do. That's the whole premise of the show.
Right.
That and highlighting the 80s, which is why we
Yes.
like it.
For sure, 100%.
This is why we like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's interesting. So, we never really like that wall that they can't get through. I guess that's the other side of it isn't the upside, it's the abyss. So, if you get
It's
through
the
that
best. Right.
wall, you get into the abyss.
Right.
And
Like
that's
when
where the main mind flayer is, not necessarily.
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little hard to follow.
I
Now,
know.
do you know that the upside down, they initially called it the nether?
No.
Yes. And do you remember that girl Barb? She was supposed to be one of the main characters.
Oh,
And
really?
Steve was supposed to be killed off after season 1, but they
I did
kept
read
him.
that somewhere, and I'm so
Mm.
happy he was not, and
Mhm,
I am
mhm.
team Steve, so,
Yeah.
listen, I don't wanna see any of them get killed, but definitely
No,
not him.
no. And it was filmed in Indiana.
That checks out,
That
right?
checks out. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I got here.
I feel like they're gonna leave it, like, I know this is supposed to be the end. I didn't realize that this was supposed to be, like, a limited series, 1 season, but it was, and then, obviously, it grew such a fan base that it came back, but I feel like it's gonna leave it open to like I was saying to Tess, like, even if it's not for another 10 years, come back.
Mhm.
Even if it's just like a movie, a Netflix movie.
Yeah, something. So over 900 boys and 300 girls auditioned for the kid roles, and Stephen King helped discover Millie Bobby Brown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is
And
now married to John Bon Jovi's son.
uh, yeah.
She's married
And
to John Bon Jovi's son.
Winona Ryder and David Harbour, they weren't initial choices, but after long talks with the Duffer Twins, they decided on them.
Wow. I
And
just
the guy who plays Vecna,
Mhm.
that's 7 hours for makeup.
I read that. That
7 hours.
is
And the Demogorgon, I think that was from in the very beginning. The guy wore, like, a suit and stilts, and they did some, like, special effects. So, it wasn't anything like the 7-hour makeup deal that we're getting now.
right, right.
And the costume department made dozens of custom scrunchies by hand for the '80s look.
Oh, that's funny because Tess just got me one from Lululemon. They coulda just went there.
Yeah. And let's see,
Scrunchies are
Lu
back, people.
oh, yeah. Lucas's hair, his flat top in season 4 was inspired by Kid and Play.
Hell yeah, you knew that.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
the first thing Eric and I were like, "He's got the Kid and Play."
Yeah. And that song, Max's song by Kate Bush, "Running Up That
Mhm.
Hill," became a global hit after season 4. It was not when it first came out.
Lori, I swear to you, I don't even remember hearing that when I
Oh,
was
I
younger,
remember
and
it. I remember
I
it.
don't remember it, and I'm, like, a music person, like, I when they started playing Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
yes,"
yeah, yeah.
and every other song, but I don't remember that, I
You
don't know
don't remember it?
why, but,
Yeah, no,
I
I remember
mean,
that song.
what a great song, yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody knows it now. You can't hear that song and not think of this show now.
No. And I like how it's introducing maybe a lot of people who aren't familiar with what it was like in the '80s
Yep,
growing up. I like that
yeah.
it's introducing a whole new audience to what was our childhood and young adulthood.
Yeah, like, the fact that they're using walkie-talkies, nobody had a cell phone.
Now.
Nobody had a cell phone. Like, the other thing that I'm seeing a lot on social media is people making the funniest gifs of Max, like, as she sees the portal open to get back into the real world, the right side up, and they're like Max before, when she sees the portal open, and she, like, bends down and ties her shoe, and she, like, pretends to make a phone call, like, she's doing everything but running to the opening, you know?
Right, right. I thought to myself too, I was like, "Why are they not, like, running?"
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, when
another
she
thing
told Holly, "I can't take you with me," I was
I
like,
know.
"What?"
But what do you think happened with that whole Holly thing? How did sh do you think he just
It must have
told her?
her portal must have closed before she got to it, and
Oh, that's
then,
what you thought?
we see her break out of the wall where the thing's in her mouth like, she pulled that thing out of her mouth. How come nobody else has done that? And peeled
Yeah,
themselves out of the slime, and
yeah,
then she sees the rock, and she was almost back in the upside down, and then he pulled her back up. That was
yeah, but
horrible.
I kept thinking to myself, "What happened? Like, did he make, like, a fake portal and she went through it?"
Oh, maybe. He could have done that too. I know. I'm so like, Eric and I never do anything on New Year's Eve anyway because, my kids are at the ages where they'll go out
Mhm.
typically, so we just stay home and give rides if we need to. But I'm so excited to watch this on New Year's Eve.
You know what I didn't like? I didn't like the scene where Holly Vecna put her through the fake portal, and then he brings her to his house. Henry. And he puts her in the bed, and then all the kids come. They're trying to convince her that, Max was lying and that, Henry's really good and he's going to save them. And then she tries to get away, and they like attack her on
Oh
those
my God, they
stairs.
pushed her
I
down
was
the
like,
stairs.
woo, woo, like, wait, they're getting a
Yeah,
little like violent. I was like,
rough.
yeah, right,
Yeah, and
right.
then her necklace breaks, and Holly the heroic, is that what
Yes,
she was
Sally
calling
the
the little
heroic,
she
yeah.
goes flying. So, yeah, so she's still stuck. Oh, and then the last scene where all their heads he's at the table with all the kids, they all have candles in front of them,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Alright, it's time to go to battle," and their heads fly back.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see if your theory is correct.
I think maybe Vecna's building this army to fight the main mind flayer so he can end all of this.
And why couldn't he tell anybody?
I don't know. Probably because if he thinks it, the mind flayer will read his thoughts like he can read other people, how he can spy on people through someone else. Maybe the mind flayer can do that to him. So he's got to be
Oh.
careful. He can't speak it. Maybe he can't think it. I don't know. I could be
We
way
shall
off.
see, we shall see, we shall see. All right. Get out
Yeah.
the popcorn for New Year's Eve.
Cannot wait. I'm trying. I don't think there were, I mean, I haven't really seen anything else on. I do love that Mike's mom has such a good role this season. Because remember, like in the past, like she was just that hot mom that was going to sleep with Max's brother Billy at the pool when he was a lifeguard.
That's the one who does all the drinking? That
Yes.
Holly's mom?
Yeah. She'd
Yeah.
be great to have on the podcast.
Oh, she'd be great to have on the podcast. We like her.
Yeah, we like her a
We
lot.
like her, yeah.
So, yeah, but that's it. We just wanted to do a you know, quick talk about Stranger Things because we're enjoying it and
And
excited for the finale.
we can't wait for the finale.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
maybe we'll hop back on at the end of the week and talk about it again. We'll see.
we'll see you in the Upside Down.
That's right. All right. Well, we won't do another podcast before the end of the year. So happy New Year,
Yes,
everyone.
happy
Hope
New Year.
everyone has a happy, healthy New Year.
Absolutely.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.